Ludwig responded to the whole iDubbbz and H3H3 situation, and apparently people are very mad at him. The Hassan side of Twitter is not happy with Ludwig for his take on iDubbbz content cop, Ethan Klein, and Creator Clash. Also, we have Asmongold's take on the whole situation. Asmon calls out parts of Twitter who went at Ludwig's Creator Clash, and requests more based Lud takes. Fair to say, it really doesn't matter at this point what Ludwig says. People are still gonna hate on him for kinda what seems like no reason. Anyways, let's start with these tweets right here. Basically, a lot of people are calling out Ludwig. Like we talked about yesterday, Ludwig responded to the whole H3H3 iDubbbz situation. He had a pretty based take, I would have thought, and a lot of other people would have thought as well. But Hassan's fans are definitely not happy with him. I have a lot of thoughts on this being a Lud watcher, but for now I'll just stick to just expressing how disappointing this is. You hosted an event last week where you let a known alcoholic sexually harass multiple women. I don't want to hear anything about PR from you, lol. I mean, to be fair, this take right here kinda does make sense. That is true, Ludwig literally did let his alcoholic friend drink a bunch of alcohol, get his blood alcohol level to I think .42 at one point, I think it was. Or maybe he was just trying to get him there. It was at least like 0.35, I remember that right. Just absolutely insane, like genuinely nearly dangerous levels of alcohol. And then Ludwig took it upon himself to literally like disavow the actions of Mango and say that, you know, he's not allowed to be in any of his future events or something like that, even though he basically enabled his behavior and was part of the reason that it happened, knowing he was an alcoholic. So yeah, it is kind of weird coming from Ludwig, and you know, even though it is a pretty base take from Ludwig, it is still ironic that the guy will literally just say anything it is in order to get the public opinion to sway his way. But I don't think he probably realized how much of his audience for some reason side with Hassan, even though the guy's literally insane. So Ludwig is getting dunked on here, and yeah, I honestly don't think he should. W Ludwig here in my opinion. So why does he just kind of keep having really weird comments lately? Oh, here we go. Like bro, I'm trying to have an open mind, but saying it's Ian's fault when Ethan Klein is doing hate campaigns daily on the event and saying we don't like the event because we are Hassan's fans make no sense. I mean, to be fair, I don't really understand this rhetoric of why people are thinking Ethan Klein was the one that made Creator Clash get cancelled. Like we've already discussed before, the last time they did Creator Clash, it absolutely flopped. It did so terribly. I don't understand why people are sitting here saying it's all Ethan Klein's fault. Ethan Klein's just like the big mean white man with lots of money who's just like sending hate campaigns to people. Like bro, iDubbbz and Anissa did this all to themselves. Like I've said in my last video, iDubbbz's reputation and Anissa's along with that has been going downhill ever since he started, you know, being more like just weird about his opinions. He stopped the whole content cop kind of thing and he just became a little bit more weird, right? His reputation from his fans that grew up with him has just gone downhill ever since then. So obviously people don't really trust him as much. The fact of the matter is, right, the content cop that they did on H3 a couple of months ago definitely didn't help with their Creator Clash event, and in my opinion was probably part of the reason that Creator Clash got cancelled entirely. And Ludwig is absolutely right here. I don't understand why people don't think he is. Maybe someone that shut down their live events company less than a year ago isn't the guy to tell anyone how to do it. And he mentions this like off-brand studio thing where, you know, Ludwig shut it down. I mean, to be fair, I don't really think that that's a relevant point. I don't know why people are going after Ludwig's like personal sort of things against it. The fact of the matter is, Ludwig said something that upset a lot of people, but in hindsight is actually right. For some reason, people don't know how to see the truth. I feel like that's just what's going on here. People don't like hearing the truth. Hassan's fans and iDubbbz fans don't like hearing what's actually real, so then they try to go after Ludwig personally. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter if Ludwig has done stuff that might contradict what he's saying. What he's saying is still true. They're mad, but no one is arguing that he's wrong. That's the thing that I'm saying, is like, you can talk about Ludwig's past experiences before. I'm not gonna defend that at all. If Ludwig has had companies shut down in the past and he's talking about iDubbbz thing, then yeah, sure, that's a little bit hypocritical, right? But no one's denying that Ludwig is wrong here. He's absolutely right in this situation. Hassan's fans literally have nothing to go off of here. Maybe Ludwig is starting to wake up to the fact that Hassan and his side are destructive. Wow, that took a little bit of a while to come around to. Anyone else starting to get fatigued by this BS streamer drama? Biggest first world problem I've ever seen. Like, shut up and tell me about what video games don't suck. I mean, to be fair, it's starting to get to that point, bro. There've been so many videos made about this whole Ludwig situation. I know I'm kind of feeding into the drama, but bro, it's just so funny in my opinion. Seeing people completely melt down over what seems like literally nothing. Specifically Hassan, his fans, iDubbbz, and iDubbbz's wife, to be honest with you. These people are effing allergic to looking at their community in the mirror. He will be hated for being too soft on the content cop, and he will be hated for saying anything bad about the content cop. I don't envy him. Alright, and now we have Asmongold who had a whole 2-minute clip here, basically just trashing the original tweet we just saw right there, where it was just a bunch of like Hassan's fans going out against Ludwig. You're gonna get people to hate your cause happening already. No one wants to listen listen, entire ecosystem built around lying about a person. So annoying.
Ludwig being a Zionist. I'm gonna be real. Y'all are gonna get people to hate your cause. You're gonna get people to hate your cause and be against you just because fuck you, that's why. I guarantee it. And I think it's happening already. And that's the problem with these people, is these stupid ass hoes go on Twitter and they start talking shit about this. And you know what happens? They end up making everybody against them because nobody wants to listen to a stupid, stuck-up, hypocritical hoe. That's the reason why. It's some retard, bro. Hoe's mad. I know.
This is the thing, bro. Like we've already discussed, people I don't think are mad at Ludwig like actually saying what he said because everyone knows what he's saying is true. H3 clearly isn't the reason that Creator Clash got cancelled. Like, let's just be totally honest. Why would he want to cancel a random charity event? Like, obviously it's made by iDubbbz and that, you know, that they're in beef or whatever, they don't like each other. But why would you want to cancel a creator like charity event? The thing is, like I've already said, the charity event was going to die anyway. Let's just be totally real. I'm not saying it's a good thing that it is. Obviously making money for charity is great, right? But the fact that iDubbbz's reputation is going down the drain and he did the whole content cop thing, he literally did it to himself, bro. And the thing is, like I said, the Creator Clash event probably wasn't going to do very good anyway, in all honesty. Last year's event literally didn't even break even. Like, iDubbbz made the whole video crying and saying whatever, saying that he was sad that the event didn't do very good. You think it's gonna get any better than next year? Obviously it's not.
I was about Ludwig. Who even are these people? It's about the amount of people that are like, it's an entire ecosystem. There's an entire ecosystem on social media that's built around lying about a person and then just proliferating the lie for no reason.
And this is the thing, if it was just those few people we took a look at before, I probably wouldn't be making this video right here. But there are so many people talking about this. There's so many people on Hassan's side just like absolutely dunking on Ludwig for this take, even though they can't even pinpoint a reason why the take is bad, which I find absolutely hilarious. But the whole point of this is that like Hassan has built this audience of people who will literally just go around, like Asmon said, lying about people, lying about Ludwig, lying about H3, just because it fits their agenda for whatever reason that is.
It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. My perspective is Lug thought he was big enough to turn his filter off. He is. I think we need to get more based Ludwig takes. Just tell it how it is. Tell it how it is. Don't go and try to tiptoe around some fucking, like, if there's some weird idiot that is going and like fucking saying some bullshit, the fact is, I'm gonna be real. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
I mean, that's true, bro. The way the internet works, right? I feel like people get into controversy every single week. Every big YouTuber, every big streamer gets into controversy every single week, it seems. But the thing is, literally after a week, they just go back to streaming or making videos, doing whatever they're doing, and they're absolutely fine, bro. Their pockets are full again. I'll take Sniper Wolf as an example, right? Literally a couple of years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, he doxed Jack's Films, literally went to his house and threatened to like beat him up or something like that because he made a video saying that her reaction content was lazy and sloppy, which it is. And literally the only punishment Sniper Wolf got was like a temporary monetization suspension for like literally 2 weeks or a month or something like that on Sniper Wolf's channel. Then lo and behold, she's literally just back to making videos like she was before, getting millions of views every single day, and literally everyone forgot about the whole drama. She literally went to someone's house, right? She literally showed up to someone's house, another YouTuber that made a video about her, and all she got was a month suspension. And bro, honestly, she's got other sources of revenue. She probably didn't even lose that much money in that whole debacle. So this is the thing, I feel like a lot of YouTubers need to realize that they are a lot bigger than they are. You can say things that are going to annoy the whole Hassan crowd and annoy the whole, like, you know, iDubbbz crowd, everything like that. People are going to hate you for literally like 3 days and then forget about it. I mean, to be fair, a few people are still talking about the whole Ludwig and Mango situation, where again, like I said, he literally enabled an alcoholic to like drink a ton of alcohol and then try and kick him from future events, being a hypocrite. But I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about this because of this new drama that's going on. People in this whole drama space forget things so quickly it's not even funny. Nothing will stop the king of the roaches. Best W moment of the video was when he liked a Twitter post of 121. Yeah, bro, what was that Twitter post he liked? Bro just casually scrolled on his feed and liked this. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. All Ludwig has to do is stop kissing ass. He'll lose some friends and possibly his girlfriend who is a diehard left. Honestly, I feel like now after reading that that's probably the reason that his, like, takes have been so, like, you know, safe. Probably because of his girlfriend, let's be totally honest. But in exchange, he'll have a much better life and happiness. Dude is so chained up that he can't even say or do S without the constant fear of his image. And I feel like once he stops losing that fear, like Asmon is saying right here, Ludwig is gonna become such a better person. We're already seeing glimpses of it. He just has to go to the bright side of history, bro. Come on. Yeah, Asmon's got a point. Some people just love the twist takes for drama. He's not wrong here at all. All of these are Hassan's fans who hate drama, by the way. A Hassan fan who happens to stream. So yeah, bro, that's the whole Ludwig thing right now. Apparently all of Hassan's fans hate him. Anyways, click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.